Alright, and we're about to walk into the airport to talk to the main characters of Twilight Syndrome Murder Party, so let's get it. Oh god. This has been quite an interesting ride so far. Oh, Hajime, over here! Ikan, Ibuki, Hyoko, all here. The names on the staff roll for Twilight Syndrome murder case were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu.
Wow.
I really wanted Fuyuhiko to come too, but he locked himself in his cottage and wouldn't come out for me.
Sorry.
So unfortunately, he's absent. It's probably because I'm incompetent. I apologize.
What?
It's okay to be absent? I thought you said we'd get executed if we didn't come.
Executed?
You said Monokuma had something important to tell us, right? We came because you told us that.
Sorry, that was a lie.
A lie?
Oh, you tricked us.
What the?
What the heck?
Jeez!
Fine, then I'm leaving.
Wait!
Can you wait until we finished our business with you? Right, Hajime? This is like, I'm on the same team as Nagito. No, I can't focus on that right now. I have to get information from them. Hey, Ibuki, can I ask you something?
Why, you?
Bring it on! Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case?
Aww.
Well, that's a computer game, right? I'm basically awful at those things.
Guitar!
Ibuki's a tough girl, so I don't touch any powered by electricity except electric guitars. I'm pretty sure that's a lie, but now's not the time to really dwell on something like that. Her unique tone and hyper energy. There's a character like that in the game too. Let me ask you one more thing. What's the relationship between you and Mahiru? Huh? You mean that in like a perverted way? No, like a normal way.
Aww.
Well, even if you ask me that, Ibuki's encounter with Mahiru was,
Oh!
When I asked Mahiru this morning to go to the beach with us, she made this really disappointing face. A disappointing face?
I see. I
Yeah,
see.
but disappointment varies depending on the person. Ibuki associates it with department store rooftops. Let's stay focused on Mahiru.
That's totally it!
Turns out Mahiru had some business too, and she wanted to invite me to that instead. She said something like, I was thinking about meeting with everyone, but if you already have plans. Do you know what she meant by everyone?
Aww.
Nope, didn't ask. I see. Mahiru invited Ibuki. Why? Hey, do you have a minute? There's something I wanted to ask you. Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, Mikan?
No, since we said we weren't going to play that game. Also, I'm not really good at video games. I'm pretty slow and I panic instantly.
Her timid tone. I'm pretty sure girl A was like that too.
Hey.
Anyway, can you tell me about your relationship with Mahiru?
Relationship with Mahiru?
Well,
I first met her when we first gathered at the classroom with everyone else. And after arriving at that, and I did have a few conversations with her, but... Could it be? Did Mahiru hate me? That's definitely it. She hated me.
She doesn't know anything. No, it's more like she just doesn't remember anything. But even though
she hated me, for her to actually invite me, she must have really been a kind person.
invite
Mahiru invited me this morning.
this morning?
She looked very serious, and she was wondering if we could all meet up so she could discuss something. But I already had plans to go to the beach, so I had to decline, because I needed to prepare for that. And when I did, she made this lonely face and said she'd reschedule for another day. But if only I went with her, this wouldn't have happened.
Mahiru invited Mikan. Why?
I see.
Looks like we've obtained some pretty valuable testimonies based on that. It seems like Mahiru also beat that game. Why do you know that?
You don't know?
If she hadn't, she wouldn't have chosen these people to talk to. Because she beat the game, she talked to the people who appeared in that game. Just like what we're doing now.
but still.
But in her case, it was much more serious, probably. I mean,
She was focused to learn that she was involved in the game. Oh. I mean, she was forced to learn that she was involved in that game. That's true. But I'm surprised. I never thought Mahiru would play the game. It's true, that was unexpected. Nagito, didn't you tempt her into playing that game?
Huh?
What? I remember. Anyway, what happened to Mahiru? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of? How do you know about that? Wait, you tempted her, right? Just like you did to me.
How mean.
Tempt? That's a rude thing to say.
No, that's wrong.
That's disrespectful towards Mahiru.
Isn't that right?
There's no way her feelings would change just because a useless guy like me tempted her. At that time, she was already considering giving that game a try. All I did was give her a little push.
It's obvious.
That's all it was. What the heck?
Well,
But more importantly, isn't it better if we listen to what she has to say? She's being quiet as ever. Counting on you, Hiyoko.
hey,
If Mahiru spoke to everyone who appeared in the game, she should have talked to you too, right? Well, Hiyoko?
She never talked to me at all.
That's weird.
Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question. So, I'm just gonna go back and head to my cottage now.
Hey, Hiyoko. Ignoring my voice, Hiyoko ran away as though she were avoiding me. Looks like it's okay to say she ran away. Yeah, she's clearly suspicious. That's pretty much decided. Decided?
now then.
Regardless, it looks like we're finished here, so why don't we part ways for now? There's still something I need to investigate.
Bye now.
I'll see you again later. Hey! What the heck is his problem? Even his exit was pushy. Chiaki, what should we do? Should we go back to the scene of the crime one more time and investigate?
It's very important to investigate the scene of the crime, but let's go over to Mahiru's cottage first.
Mahiru's cottage?
If she beat the game, it's best we investigate there. I think.
See?
She might have had that.
Oh, the ending prize. If that's the case, I'll go with you. You're okay with that, right? That's your cue to say yes. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. The door looks unlocked.
Moving after you're told would be third rate. So I made sure to be one step ahead. However, removing what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate too.
I guess I should go inside. Compared to my room, the cottage had somewhat pleasant smell wafting throughout the room. That proves Mahiru was here, but she's not coming back. Then I should
See?
try looking for a naughty book. What? Why?
Yep.
Now, I was only kidding. Kidding. Are you that kind of person? Jeez. Well, at least I don't feel nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason she said that?
See?
But it looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out that thing on top of the bed.
On top of the bed? You mean this thing right here? That's a bed, right?
No.
Ew. There's an envelope on top of the bed. Yes.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat the game. What's inside this envelope?
Let's find out. I turned over the envelope and what came falling out was a few photos. This photo. This is a photo of Mikane, Ibuki, and Hiyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like that game.
Yep.
There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking her picture.
Is this the photo she took?
Woo! Look at this photo too.
Oh my god, a broken vase?
Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day?
As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room. Wait, so who's girl
But
E then?
still,
But this photo's more shocking. As Chiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. This is an actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's taken in a music room. If that's the case, this could be the photo of the first victim. You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
oh,
Yeah, the one they blamed on a pervert. She looks just like Fuyuhiko. And by that I mean the blush marks. And one more. This is the last photo. This is probably the photo of girl E after she got killed on the 4th day. I mean, it nearly matches her body in the game.
see?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of girl E. Woo! Alright. With that, we finished looking at all the photos. So based on all these photos,
Yep.
it seems pretty clear this is the ending prize. This is the ending prize for beating Twilight, and what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. I thought we figured that out. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen?
Huh?
What's this? Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope. Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. This note.
Wait. Time
Maybe
out.
the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mahiru. Someone else sent this to Mahiru, and that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiru wasn't just lured there by Nagito, she also received this envelope.
Yep.
And that's why she played the game, right? Then the person who played the game first. This envelope looks very familiar. The word sister written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him. Maybe Fuyuhiko did do it. You know, I cleared him earlier, but now I don't know.
Hey.
Yep, I'm glad we came here to investigate. Because we did that, we discovered a very important clue. Yeah, I agree. But there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiru, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. Leave here? Yes. Hajime and Chiaki, what a coincidence. If something happens twice, third time's the charm, so they say. What a coincidence. Are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results? Did you find something?
Bow to me.
I'll let you know if you drop to your knees and lick my shoes. Uh-huh. Just kidding. I was joking. It didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually,
Well, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in the killer left their footprints in the front of the beach house, right? Did you find out whose footprints those were? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. With you? Of course, you'll come with me, right? I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but if I can get a clue. What are you gonna do, Chiaki? I'm going to try and talk to Fuyuhiko and see if I can get him to tell me anything. So I'll leave this to you.
yep.
That's definitely a good idea. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be impossible. But it might be different with a girl. Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you.
Yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hachime.
What?
Uh-huh. Did you actually want her to stay? Actually? What do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll head on to the beach house and wait there. Oh my god, it's so bright.
Now then.
Let's try going inside.
My.
Nagito?
Whoa!
What the hell? Why are you here?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just a mild bruising. You clearly think alike an ultimate.
What the heck?
This bastard.
You two have arrived at a good time.
Bad news.
I have discovered something very terrible.
Is that good news? Terrible discovery?
Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonia's, but there's something I noticed too.
You too, Mikan? Yep, this is great. It looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point.
Big news!
Huge news!
What's the big news?
See?
Remember the Sun's Witch Esperito mask that was next to Mahiru's body?
Oh, the mask the killer used to hide their face.
Listen!
No, that is incorrect. That mask was not just used to hide their face.
Then what was it for?
Well?
Sparkling Justice.
Huh?
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly, they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
That is an
Do
order!
not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey,
This Sparkling Justice character. That's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that that mask we found is a hero mask, but
wow!
It is a heroine mask, to be precise. Sun Witch Esperito is a pretty witch girl. See? A heroine.
Anyway,
So you're saying it's possible that this serial killer is the one who killed Mahiru.
which means there's a serial killer hiding among us. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but
however,
although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you please tell me everything you know about this so-called sparkling... Can you please tell me everything you know about this so-called sparkling justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
The hell?
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling Justice!
What the heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
However,
In the end, the journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too.
No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. That was a weird sentence. Didn't like it.
This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the mask, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual.
Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
listen!
No, it does not mean they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiru.
Wow.
That's probably not possible.
But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it.
Sonia, I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. There's Mikon information too. Mikon, you said you had Mikon? What is wrong with me? Mikon, Mikon, you had something to say too, right?
Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please, don't get your hopes up and be disappointed.
I get it. Just get on with it.
I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out Mahiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiru didn't suffer.
What does that mean?
Well,
There's no doubt that she died instantly.
Her death was instant? That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. Oh, okay. Good information.
And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. Are you busy right now?
Just tell me.
Well,
During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiru's pocket.
I was going to tell you this in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji. This letter.
If this is real, it would mean Hiyoko met up with Mahiru, right?
Plus, Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m., and they met 30 minutes prior.
If we think about that, and it implies then...
yeah.
I'm starting to get confused.
If it's true, what does that mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hiyoko? I guess that's like everything. Did you talk to Azuchi?
Oh my.
Miss Sonia. She looks strangely excited.
Oh!
Awesome! That's like a powerful gap moe. Man, I didn't really get it, but nice one, Prince. What? Man, I don't really get it, but nice one, Princess. That Miss Sonia is something else. This guy is just so laid back. I should leave him alone. Okay, so I guess I talked to Nagito then. Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. It's everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for investigation, so he just let me in. That bastard. He did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all of this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right. I wanted to get a sample of everyone's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hiyoko Sayonji. Hiyoko's.
Well,
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. You're treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hiyoko's footprints. Oh, sick. Okay. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting?
See?
Found a lot of these candies inside her room. They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who only eat the same brand even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should let you know just in case. Just in case. Coming from this guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident. Oh, okay.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end. Come, now is the time to fight the decisive battle. The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits. The class trial is finally raising its curtain. So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation's over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright.
Now then, let's go prove it. Why is he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting, I have to make my case there.
There's no escape.
We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let's go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house in Mahiru's body.
No, let me go. Help me. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
Stop harassing little girls.
This is... what's going on? Sheesh! Hiyoko was just trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her by force. But Hiyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Damn it!
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyahiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off.
Hey, yo! Whoa!
His anger chases form.
I'm right here.
Uh-huh.
Fuyahiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still.
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyahiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway,
Looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
see ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap.
I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit!
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on and bring out that energy!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
So it begins. The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option.
you're so evil!
No matter how many times I see it, it's such a bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles stiff from fear and nerves and awkwardly walked up onto the escalator. For some reason my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. And I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Oh, this one's neat too.
Aim! Defeat the boring routine!
So,
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you guys to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway.
Kill time?
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have a purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there's no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Would you like to save your progress? Yes. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Hope you guys like this video. If you do, we're going to be starting that class trial next time. So, we'll see you then. Bye!